Hello, my name is Tanya Curtis and I'm going to talk about data-driven global acrylamide reduction strategies. I'm representing this work from Curtis Analytics Limited. So Curtis Analytics has got a mission to help ensure that all manufacturers and packaged food are healthy, safe and environmentally friendly. So what do? We are a unique data-driven company that is providing bespoke acrylamide reduction strategies. Why this is important? So over the last century there has been unprecedented and unpredictable surge of accessible, affordable, health and tasty food on the go, and also fast food. Acrylamide was found in large number of food on the go, especially breakfast cereals and baby foods, and in some of the packaged food, which is snacks. Elevated acrylamide in all vegetable crisps. We have observed levels in vegetable crisps over 2000 parts per billion, especially in beetroot crisps. And also precursors for the acrylamide are accumulated in food, and is affected also by the way the food is processed, by recipes and cooking temperatures. So acrylamide is processing contaminant in food. What is acrylamide? Acrylamide is neurotoxin and it causes cancer in rodents and is regarded as probable carcinogen in humans. There is no tolerant levels for acrylamide and the minimum detectable levels are 1 parts per billion in water. Acrylamide forms during high temperature cooking over 120 degrees, usually during frying, roasting and baking, and the level of several thousand parts per billion has been reported in some foods. Usually, the food which are high on acrylamide are a food derived from potato and cereals. So acrylamide problem has been widely followed by the news, and acrylamide levels are held concern according to the expert UN committee, and this has been published in 2015. So because of the concern, the regulation for acrylamide came into power on 20th of November 2017. And it was implemented in 2018. Currently, we are expecting regulatory limits in 2023 between April and September. So what do we do and how we help the companies? We provide 3 main pillars in our work, including testing services for acrylamide precursors, particularly asparagine and amino acids and sugars, data-driven acrylamide reduction strategies, which consist of analytical services, development of platform and insight management, and development of new sensors to help industry implement and regulate acrylamide acrylamide reduction strategy in their factory. So we are qualified to do this. I have spent quite a long time researching acrylamide formation in food. So I did my PhD in Reading University in the Department of Food Biosciences, reducing acrylamide formation in wheat products. After that, I did 4 years of postdoc research in Rothamsted Research, where I continue reducing acrylamide in wheat products. And as a result, I have published about 37 papers, plus a book, Acrylamide in Foods. And in 2020, we have become independent from Rothamsted Research because we moved the business to Discovery Park. So this year we aim to become ISO accredited. So we're looking in 3 major ISO accreditations. ISO 9001, which is quality management accreditation, which has been just published in 2022. ISO accreditation process for ISO 17025. This is a laboratory practices accreditation. And ISO 21748 from 2010, which is guidance to use of repeatability, reproducibilities, and another measurements of uncertainty. So our business focus for the next 6 months on wheat factories in UK, oats factories and breeders in UK and Sweden, which has been approved. Potato manufacturers in UK, Poland, France and Netherlands, and we started talking to farmers in 2022, and we're talking to someone in Japan for a reduction of acrylamide in coffee. This work is guided by Curtis Analytics, and it is usually collaborative client-led research. It's also data-led and bespoke acrylamide reduction strategies for the clients. In the 12 months, we're looking in developing a sensor and customized know-how. We are already testing the sensor and developing it in a factory environment. We've started the trials with one factory, and we're looking in reducing our environmental impact because the sensor is not producing any toxic compounds. Therefore, we're looking to licensing the sensor to factories so they can use it in their processes. In 18 months, we're looking in development of acrylamide data-driven platform. We would like to develop fully customized mitigation strategy based on the data provided by clients, and further development to entry to market and distribution channels for the sensor will be implemented in 18 months. So diving into detail, why acrylamide is the problem, I've given you information of that. I will talk about data-driven acrylamide reduction strategies, and I'll give you some of our success stories, and I will finish with a summary. So why acrylamide is a problem? According to the regulation, these are not regulatory limits yet, but these are benchmark levels. So in 2013, they were indicative levels. In 2017, they become benchmark levels, and this year in 2023, we are expecting regulatory limits. So you can see that French fries, potato crisps are quite higher than soft bread and breakfast cereals, but also you can see that gingerbread is higher than potatoes, and some of the coffee substitutes are over 2,000 parts per billion. So therefore, if the regulatory limits come into power, we have a concern that some of the smaller companies who are not aware of the problem may have a problem with the levels of acrylamide because they will not comply to regulation, and therefore they may lose their market instantly. Because once the benchmark levels become regulatory limits, it will be illegal to sell food with high acrylamide on the market. So to give you a bit more detail about our data-driven acrylamide reduction strategies, I'm going to break down these 6 pillars into smaller chunks. So data-driven acrylamide reduction strategies consist of data capture. So we capture the data by measuring with the sensors and by lab established methods. So we measure asparagine by asparagine is the test sensor, which gives you the data in 3.3 minutes per sample. Lab-based data is based on amino acid analysis, sugar analysis, and acrylamide analysis, and we use established method to analyze that. And sensor integration, we will look into calibration, teach the clients how to use it, and we will provide support services. Our analytical services consist of data analysis. So we measure amino acid analysis by HPLC, sugar analysis by IC Dynex, and acrylamide analysis with LC-MS. Once we have obtained the data from the samples, we do data integration and service based on unique analysis. So we provide information to the clients about their acrylamide mitigation strategy, about their precursors for acrylamide, and we help them implement the most useful acrylamide reduction strategy. We aim to develop a platform for data storage, and also if we have that platform, that will give you a prepackaged report. So if you put your data from your precursors and your acrylamide data, you will get the report. The report is required by the European Union to show that you're doing enough effort to reduce the acrylamide formation in your products. Inside management, we go to factory and help factories to generate reports, to help them deliver the strategies. We give them generic advice. We generate also articles and speak to the bodies which regulate acrylamide reduction, and it's possible that in future they will be even more stringent acrylamide reduction in food. That means that if your levels of acrylamide are on the border of acrylamide benchmark levels, you still need to reduce it further. Advisory services, we have client-tailored consultancy services, and we can do bespoke data insights, which means that we measure specific samples from the clients and we give them feedback on the work they're doing and help them how to mitigate the problem further. Our customers, so we work B2B and we work with larger companies, but we're looking at increasing awareness of the smaller SMEs about regulation. We're also working with the regulators and others. So Curtis Analytics success stories: in between 2017 and 2022, we have completed a few projects. So we have worked with NIAP on a wheat project between 2019 and 2020. We have also worked with NIAP on a potato project between 2017 and 2021. We're also working with potato manufacturers, and samples were provided between 2018 and 2022. Wheat samples, we have analyzed a large number of wheat samples provided from Rotamsted Research between 2018 to 2021, and we have also analyzed other industry samples. So current samples, we have analyzed in 2022 about 1,500 samples of oats, aiming to reduce and increase the awareness of acrylamide formation in oat products. So by 2022, we analyzed 12,000 samples of amino acids. Asparaginase test is development of the sensor. We started in 2017 and we continue this work because we found out from the industry that they need a sensor that will measure asparagine instantly. Therefore, we started developing the sensor. We have also started doing industry trials with the two companies, and we are looking in environmental impact on our work. We're looking in developing license agreement with the sensor supplier, and this is in progress. So our team, so when we moved to Discovery Park in 2020, we were with a team of 3. So you can see our team in 2021, and then some people left as life happens, and some new people came, so the team is still changing. So in summary, acrylamide is an increasing and serious problem in our foods today. The regulation and the risk of public are only going to get more stringent and difficult to navigate. And we take our unique data-driven approach, which can be applied to your organization to help you to reduce acrylamide in your products. So if you need any more information, please contact me on my email or the phone. And you can find more information on our website, which is on a slide. So if you have any questions, please email me or write on LinkedIn, so I'm happy to answer any questions you have. We also will give you a first information for free, and we can discuss your specific mitigation acrylamide reduction strategy. So thank you for your attention, and I'm open for your questions. Thank you. Bye bye.